Welcome home, residents of DangerVille. Alistair back once again, and we have some amazing Godzilla news for you. The time has come once again when Godzilla's birthday quickly approaches, and on that day, we get a new Godzilla film. Last year it was Godzilla vs. Gigan, the year before that it was Godzilla vs. Hedorah, and the year before that it was just a standalone Godzilla short. But this year we get Godzilla vs. Jet Jaguar. Yes, the robot from the 1973 film Godzilla vs. Megalon has returned, and he looks better than ever. And you know what's special about these films is that they're all suitmation, so they have the same techniques and filmmaking styles that we saw in the classics. And seeing this style return, it's just amazing. And you'll see in just a minute why this is going to be the best Godzilla short that Toho has made. Shinichi Wakasa has returned to make the suits, and this time they're making the Jet Jaguar suit, which looks like a one-to-one recreation of the original. It looks so good. And of course, Kazuhiro Nakagawa has returned to direct the film, who obviously helmed the previous short films. So let's not waste any more time, let's break down the trailer for the new Godzilla vs. Jet Jaguar film. Be sure to subscribe and stomp the notification button to become a resident of DangerVille today, to not miss out on all the Godzilla news. It starts off with a bird's eye view of Tokyo, and in the streets you can see Godzilla, standing there looking at something that's on fire. This may have been a building that he shot with his atomic breath. I love how you can see just a trail of fire and smoke leading up to Godzilla as he leaves death and destruction in his wake. He roars before the camera cuts to him blasting his atomic breath. And one thing you'll notice is the production value here is just amazing. Look at this, this is like feature-length film quality. We see people looking up at him as he blasts his atomic breath, and it looks like he's really there. This is like peeking into an alternate universe where the Monsterverse used suitmation instead of CGI. People cower in fear as he blasts the building, which makes me think this shot actually takes place before that opening shot. People in the building scream in fear as the nearest skyscraper erupts in flames. And it cuts to Godzilla, and you can see Toho is still using the Final Wars Godzilla suit. And it's holding up really well because he looks super menacing here. I was never really a big fan of the 2004 suit, but after these short films, it's really gone up for me. Next up, we get a perspective shot of the robot itself, Jet Jaguar. I've always been confused whether to pronounce it Jet Jaguar or Jet Jaguar. In the UK, we pronounce this cat Jaguar, but in the VHSs of the films I watched with American dubbings, they always pronounced it Jaguar. So I never knew where I stood with it. And here he is, the big man himself, readying for combat. And I'm loving the actual texture of the suit here. He looks really shiny, like proper metal. But it still has that kind of cheap 1970s style to it, which I really like. It is Godzilla vs. Megalon's 50th anniversary, to be fair, so it's good that they're honoring it. We see Godzilla pushing Jet Jaguar down the city, and sparks and flames burst from the ground. At first I thought Godzilla was trying to punch him here, but no, he swings his tail and, Jet Jaguar dodges and just about misses it. And then he jumps in the air and gives him a flying kick to the face. It's just so good. It looks like it was taken straight out of a Showa film. Godzilla's just like, ah! And then we see Jet Jaguar running down the city at super speed, so sparks are just exploding from his trail. And then we get the release date, the 3rd of November, 2023, which actually marks the 69th birthday of Godzilla 1954. Nice. And this short film is actually titled Godzilla Fest 4 Operation Jet Jaguar. And residents, this just looks incredible. I'm so thankful that Toho is still making suitmation films, obviously with the rise of CGI and the fact Godzilla in Shin Goji and Godzilla -1 are both CGI. It's really good to see that they're still encouraging suitmation work and that it still looks so good after all these years. The practical effects here look amazing. We still get that citywide destruction, but the CGI and the way they implement it is really clever. It's not replacing the actual monsters, it's just adding depth to the battle, like the shots from the human perspective looking at Godzilla firing his atomic breath. It somehow makes men in costumes seem terrifying. Although it has to be said, like last year and the year before that, I really hope Toho doesn't leave this up for a day and then take it down, because previous years will have the short film play during their Godzilla Day stream, where they live stream interviews and short films and the animations and all that, and then after about a day they take it down and never put it back up. It's really weird because they invest so much money into these films. Like, there's currently no official way to watch their previous Godzilla vs. Gigan short film, and the one before that, and the one before that. So Toho, please learn to just leave them up. But yeah, Toho, I hope you've learned and you leave it up for us to watch, because man, it looks so good. Remember, this isn't the only official short film we're getting on November 3rd. We're also getting the Gemstone Godzilla vs. Megalon animation, which also looks incredible. It's from the same people that made the Godzilla vs. Gigan animation from last year, which was just amazing. If I sound excited, it's because I am! What do you think about Operation Jet Jaguar? Do you think it's weird we're not getting a live-action Godzilla vs. Megalon film instead? Let us know in the comment section down below. And remember to leave this video a Kong-sized thumbs up. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.